Welcome to On The Bench LFC. In this video we're going to be talking about the game that has literally just finished. Arsenal versus Liverpool. It finished 3-3 and yeah, there was a funny 5 minutes that wasn't so fucking funny, was it? Let's face it, for Liverpool. But we're going to get into that in the video, so stay tuned for the rest of it to find out what I thought on it and the key talking points. Also, don't forget that if you are a Liverpool supporter, make sure to subscribe to this channel now. Hit the little bell notification so that you can stay up to date with all the latest transfer rumours coming up in January and daily Liverpool content. What just happened? What did we just watch, guys? I got a smile on my face, but I don't know whether to smile, laugh, cry. I don't know, you know what I mean? Because looking at it as a Liverpool fan, we dropped points again, and that's something to be really peed off about, upset, whatever you want to call it. That's not good enough, especially when we was ahead in this game yet again. You know, like I said at the beginning of the video, there was a funny 5 minutes from Liverpool in that game that wasn't very fucking funny. Like, you know, it was like 4 minutes something, Arsenal scored all their bloody goals. Yeah, I don't know. I was eating my dinner at the time. I had meatballs, you know, spaghetti, and I know I'm choked on it because it was coming quicker than I could eat 2 meatballs. You know what I mean? I was literally like, what the hell? And that sounds wrong, and I've just realised, but what the hell? You know, this game, guys, this game must have been a fantastic game to watch for anyone that's a neutral supporter. It was end-to-end football. What we saw today was two very attacking teams with shaky defences going at it. And yeah, when you look at it that way, then you've got to take positives for Liverpool, because for us, Arsenal was at home and they've been really good at home. I think I think we're maybe the second team that have stopped them from winning since like the April era, April time or whatever. So when you look at it that way, Arsenal have been really good at home, and we could have easily have gone on to lose that game. You know, they get another goal around that time when they got the 3 goals, and we probably go on to lose it. You know what I mean? I am disappointed, guys. I am disappointed. Like I say, Liverpool should have took that one. I think if we stayed strong throughout that game, then obviously we scored enough goals to win it. But Mignolet, what the hell was that? Like, what was he doing? What was he doing? I have to laugh. I have to smile about it because, you know, sometimes I get really wound up about it. But there's not much I can do about it. You know, I'm not the goalkeeping coach. I'm not Jurgen Klopp, and I ain't Simon Mignolet. But I pretty much guarantee that he's going to get it in the neck off the lads in the changing rooms. And if he doesn't, he bloody well should. But then Peter Cech does a similar sort of thing the other end, innit, for Firmino's goal. So yeah, 2 teams that just, you know, we're all out attack. Both teams are all about attack, aren't they? We both got shaky defences. We both are questionable when it comes to seeing out games, things like that. We both seem to not show the best of consistency levels throughout a season. But I felt that this game was there to be won today. Especially getting that goal at the beginning. You know, Philippe Coutinho getting the goal. I was like, come on, you beauty. Like, here we go. I thought, right, get another couple of goals and we go on, you know. But no, it didn't turn out that way. I think looking at it towards the end, Jurgen Klopp, Liverpool seemed happy to take the point in this one because the way the changes was, the change of formation and that, we went more defensively. But something that did impress me was we still looked quite deadly going forward. So maybe it's something to take into future games as well, that we can play more defensive but still have the deadliness about our attack, if you know what I mean. Salah scores again, and what a bloody goal that was. Couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it. I was literally like, oh, what's he doing? What's he doing? What's he... Goal! I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I'm far too happy considering I feel like we dropped points. But I've got to stay positive with this one because we didn't lose the game. We're still above Arsenal in the table. So that's the main thing when you look at it. And yeah, I'm trying to stay positive. I'm very much about the positive thinking at the moment. And if we went on to lose this game, God, would it have been a different video, let's face it. But yeah, fair play to both teams. They both give it their all in certain parts of that game. But on the other hand, it was a very sloppy game, wasn't it, guys? I think they were giving away the ball too easy. Liverpool gave away the ball too easy at times. Something that I do want to say, though, Robertson, for me, is now our starting left-back. I know Moreno's out injured, but that's given him time to show how good he is, and for me, he is better defensively. We knew that Moreno and Robertson were both good at going forwards, but Moreno was starting to do better this year, but my God, I've been impressed with Robertson from what I've seen of him so far. In this game today, his positional awareness is really good. I think he saved us a couple of times today where if that would have been Moreno on the pitch, we could have seen them get a couple more goals. So I'm impressed with him. Joe Gomez as well is another key talking point. Yes, I know that Sanchez managed to get ahead of him to get that goal, but I'm not going to fully blame him in that situation because, to be honest, Sanchez is an absolute speed demon and his reactions are really quick. He's one of the best players in the world, isn't he? Let's face it. So, you know, he could have done that against the best right back in the league. So, I'm not too bothered about that one. But Joe Gomez, I do think at half-time I was talking to a couple of you lads, which you'll know it was. I do feel that Nathaniel Klein is going to have difficulty trying to get Gomez out of the team when he comes back. You know, I personally would like to see Gomez play at centre-back for us when Klein comes back. You know, pairing with Matip. We'll talk about Lovren and Klavan quickly in a minute, but I'd like to see that, but to see how it works, I think it would be really good. But I think Klopp is liking Gomez at right-back, isn't he? He's playing him there a lot more than what Trent is, which Trent was looking like he would feature a lot more with Klein being out, but he hasn't because Gomez has been that good. I think he gives us pace. You know, he looked composed on the ball. He was skinning them at times in that first half. Second half, he was a bit more quiet, but I felt that obviously Arsenal had a little bit more of the ball and we looked shaky, didn't we? Obviously conceding 3 goals wasn't the best, but again, it was, I don't want to say it's individual errors. Mignolet's save, that's an individual error, of course. But the other goals, I think, could have been stopped and should have been stopped. James Milner, after the game, obviously, he was talking and he said that something that Liverpool need to do, we're really good at going forwards, but we keep dropping these points because we need to play more boring. So, you know, that is maybe something that is a proper statement to say Liverpool need to be more boring. You know, it's not all about flair, not all about scoring. Milner's words were, we shouldn't be looking to break all the time when we're ahead in the game, which I actually agree with, you know. I think he's a very experienced player. If he knows that, then the lads know that. They'll be talking about it after the game in the change room and stuff like that. They would have already spoke about it, but we are still dropping points. And for me, we're definitely this season, there's been too many draws. I don't know what the stat is, but I think that's like our 8th draw or something. Only 2 losses, but we've had 8 draws now, so yeah, we definitely need to improve on finishing teams off to make sure we get the 3 points, and then that could see Liverpool take the next step. Is that a personnel thing come January? Not too sure. Obviously, Klopp likes to point out that it's about working with the players that he's got and tweaking things, which he's done really well at the moment to tweak certain things, and we have looked better defensively, but, you know, them 5 bloody minutes today could have given me a heart attack. Like I say, I nearly choked on my meatballs, guys. And I know it sounds wrong and all that, but it's true, you know. Yeah, wasn't happy about that spell. But attacking-wise, we looked really dangerous. Wijnaldum come on at the end and had the break with Salah, which, you know, that was obviously when we was playing more defensive and that. And I definitely do feel we missed something with Wijnaldum being on the pitch because he looks to press and just break. Wijnaldum is the breaker, you know what I mean? Definitely all out. He gets forward quick, doesn't he? And he makes things happen. I felt that Henson going off early in the game actually benefited us because I thought Milner did better than what Henson was doing. We looked more solid in midfield, which I know a couple of you already did agree with me on at half-time. But yeah, I don't like players getting injured, and obviously he's our captain and that, but, you know, if it benefits us, then it benefits us, and there's nothing more to say about it, is there? Coutinho obviously looked like he twinged a little bit at one point in the game, so I'm waiting to see whether there's any injury updates around that one. Hopefully it's nothing serious, because we could do with that little magician keep doing his stuff, you know, for us. There's been a lot of talk in there about Barcelona players and that today, but we'll talk about that in another video anyway. So my man of the match in this game as well, guys, is Firmino. Some of you guys we'll pick different people. You know, I would have said that Robertson had a really good game today. A couple of people might say that he was at fault for a few of the things, but I generally think that that was maybe the best performance that I've seen from him. So he was in for it. Gomez did well. You know, Lovren and Klavan looked like they found a bit of a pairing, a bit of a partnership there. You know, bit of a bromance maybe, sharing bedtime stories, all that malarkey. But they definitely seem to play better. And something that my brother said before on my channel when I've had him on, he said that Lovren plays better as a right centre-back. And I actually do agree with that. He's been playing better when he plays with Klavan, because Klavan plays as a left centre-back, Lovren as a right, and he definitely does do better, doesn't he? So, they've looked stronger recently, but again, we let in 3 goals today. So, however you want to look at it, things still aren't great. But, like I was saying, Firmino as man of the match for me, because that man, I've noticed it recently, and it was something that even the commentators was highlighting on the stream that I was watching, was that he breaks all the counters up. He's like a little animal, you know what I mean? He's a striker, but he's literally like, he wins the ball before they can like break on us, you know what I mean? It's definitely a tactic that I think Liverpool are using now, and he does it so well, you know, whether it's a foul, whether he wins the ball back, whatever. He just stops that counter before it even starts. You know, Lacazette today, they were trying to get it to him, and then he was going to do a 1-2 or whatever. He was going to get up the pitch. And who was there? Bobby Firmino. Bosh, get off the ball, you muppet. You know, like, simple as that. Firmino, I thought was outstanding again today. His touches, his movement, the way he was winning the ball back, you know, his pressing. Amazing performance again from Firmino for me. Absolutely outstanding. Mane looked like he was trying to set up Salah a couple of times today. He did pass it a few times, and he's seen my videos where I've had the little greedy Mane on it. I'm not too sure, but probably not. But yeah, he definitely was trying to set up a few. But I've got to say, that attempt on goal, if it would have gone in, bloody hell, it would have been a good goal. But on the other hand, you know, take the ball down, take a touch, mate. Look up at the goal, bang it in. Simple as peas. So really, I'm waiting for people to say, you know, Mane cost us when he didn't sweat it against Everton. Today, he's cost us because why try something amazing when you could have just brought the ball down and just tapped it home, you know? So we could say that he could have done that, but yeah, I don't know. I'll leave that one down to you guys. I want you to leave that in the comment section. Should Mane have took a touch? I think a lot of you would say yeah, but do you blame him in that situation is what I'm trying to say. It was a brilliant game of football, wasn't it? Not for us, because I feel like we dropped points. But like I say, as a mutual fan or whatever, people would have loved to watch that game. I thought it was end-to-end and very attacking. And yeah, there was mistakes. There was shaky minutes. There was attacks. There was counter-attacks. There was passing. That looked brilliant. The way the play was set up from both teams. Was very impressed, really, today, guys. And we've got no choice but to take the point in this one. Like I say, coming up Christmas, we're still above Arsenal, so that's the main thing that matters for me. I know a lot of you guys will be disheartened and will be disappointed, as am I, guys. Don't get me wrong, just because I'm like on the video and that, I'm still disheartened. I'm still peed off that we dropped them points because we shouldn't have. But they are good at home, and we still got a point, and we still proved that we could play well and that we deserve to really win that game, apart from the stupid mistakes that we made, wouldn't it, again? So, yeah, make sure you leave a thumbs up on this video, guys, for my post-match reaction. Let me know, as always, what you think on it. You know, I want to hear out of you guys. I want to hear what your key talking points was for that. Do you blame people? Who do you blame for, like, the funny five, if you want to call it that? Who was your man in the match? You know, the usual things that we see on these sort of videos. And like I say, guys, if you are a Liverpool supporter and you enjoy content like this, make sure to hit the subscribe button now and flick the little notification button next to it, the little bell. You know what I'm talking about. To make sure not to miss out on any future videos. And it would be good to get your views as well on what you think on the game today and in future videos. So I've been on the bench LFC and you've all been legends, and I'm disappointed, but we're still above Arsenal, guys. That's the outcome. Take care, guys. If I don't speak to you before Christmas, Merry Christmas to you all. Happy New Year, and I hope you all get what you want. Best wishes from me, Riley, Hannah, and obviously the channel. Take it easy, guys. I'll speak to you soon.